Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. Can I do the same? Like, wait. Dun, 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 dun. No, it's not here. This mask is not here.
Oh, do you have the effect for that?
Yeah, I have a, I can be like this.
That's
Like this.
great. I would say that's great.
So you're wearing it at home as well?
Yeah, it's because of the distance, we have to be safe.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
How are you? How was your
Huh?
quarantine going?
Let me also, with this I cannot vape. This is, so I have to, I have a vape addiction. Let, let me remove this stuff. By the way, this stuff is really weird because when you put it, right, it makes your ears like this, and I don't like it at all. So let my ears nice. Oh. How are you? It's been long time.
Yeah, almost 1 year.
Time, yeah.
So
Time flies. Back to future.
like, okay. Just I see all this popping up, like people who are joining, so I can't see what is written. So, so
Hi to people joining.
yeah. So mostly there are Turkish people so far.
Maybe they love me. I don't know.
It's a big question.
How
Okay,
are you? First, how are you? Then people will say hi to the people. Hi, people. How are you?
I'm fine. Like I told you before that we don't have quarantine, nothing, so we can go freely outside. Everything's perfect.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, today I went out for maybe the second time, and today for the first time in 2 months, I took the metro. Uh, it was, the metro in Istanbul is like
Yeah.
full, like this. There was, you can say no one. And in the train, they put, how you say, they put stickers like in between the chairs. So one chair, one empty, and one the sticker, and they write "Leave it empty," which in Istanbul it means a lot. And then it was also the same for the standing positions. So they say you have to stand here. So when I saw that, I just stepped like this and I look around, and everybody like say it here, stand here, I stand there. So yeah, weird. It's really weird.
And how long it will continue in Istanbul?
Uh, I don't know. Now looks like it start moving a bit more, like people start opening some companies. But for example, for the entertainment, bars, clubs, this is gonna really take a long time. I think also for the hotels, it will take a long time. Till September, I heard that not more than 10 people can gather together. So no parties, no nothing. That's what I heard. Then let's see what are the real news, because constantly they're updating us. I speak like an Italian. I need to move my hands. You hide your hands with the camera, but I
Hmm.
need to move them. So
Like
we really
it's
don't
okay.
know.
I'm okay
I
with this.
I hope the studio will open in the end of the Ramadan. That will be the end of the month.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Okay, like I get some questions from people.
Questions.
Yeah, for sure. And among them was like, how are you surviving without dancing? Because
I,
schools are closed, no festivals, no parties, nothing.
all right. That's a good question. The point is that dancing has I think has two sides of it. How to live it, okay? There is a part that is the physical part, that is more like you can call it maybe sport part. So you need to practice, you need to go in front of the mirror, you need to sweat. And there is a part that is also more mental, which is connected with the body. For sure, it is connected with the body. Personally, I have to say, and I say here live to who is listening and following, I dance totally like 3 hours, 4 hours maximum. And for me, it has been 2 months, and it has to be a big shock, um, because as you know, I'm always busy. Diego, you're always busy. Yeah, generally I'm giving another a job 6 to 7 hours dancing every day, every week, constantly. And when this finish in my studio, I take a plane or a train or something, and I go and teach somewhere else. So I'm really busy with that. Um, I took this period for myself, like more introspective, and not because I don't want to dance. Actually, I really feel I need to dance. I want to dance, but yeah, it was more like breathe, eat, take kilos. Everybody's sharing this. I'm taking kilos, me before quarantine, after quarantine, So,
And
yeah.
have you participated in any challenges? Because
Have
dancing challenge and I think dancing challenges. A lot of instructors made like
Yeah, I saw.
this, that
I mean,
routine.
I saw my friends, colleagues doing that, and nice. I mean, somebody had that will, that interest of staying there. Personally, by the way, I have to say I'm really, really bad being online. I'm really bad. Like I use few videos, few things of myself. Well, there are colleagues and friends who say again that they can stay online constantly for anything. These are my shoes. Look at my shoes. I'm selling my shoes. You like my shoes? This is the branded. And then this is my costume. Ready for the costume. Ready for the show. Say, I cannot do this. And same for the challenges. So who is doing this? Say, okay, I need to do something. I'm gonna make a dance challenge. So I've been really out. I've been really disconnected. I even not even put the vibration on the phone. I really closed the sound of the phone to stay away from the world. Yeah, it was something personal. So I'm glad that I'm here with you now.
Like nice to see you here, yeah, after so long isolation. But how is it possible to survive without phone? I can't imagine.
Well, actually, the question should be the other way around. How can we survive constantly with this phone? What are we finding in the stupid phone? What are we finding constantly in the phone? They gave us something. Tomorrow they will give you something else, and you will feel, how can I survive without this? And we keep going like this. It's all a process that keeps you always attached to something that is useless. Is useless. You understand? You
Hmm.
understand my point? Because there are millions of people that don't have a phone, and they survive. They live, actually.
Like I
So it
told
is.
you, you can be like a motivational speaker, like how do we survive and all this stuff.
Well, I mean, it is useful. The phone is useful. See, I'm seeing a dear friend that I have been missing. I'm looking at you in the camera like this. And for example, I needed to talk to my mom. She's in Italy, or to my sister. So that was powerful to have the camera, to have the phone. But being constantly attached to the phone, like you wake up and before washing your face, you go and you turn on Instagram. What's the latest video? How many likes do I have on the picture, on the thing I just shared? Let me put a story. I'm waking up, like yawning, right? So, and we become like slaves of this. Day by day, drop by drop, we become slaves of this.
Okay, if you're not dancing, you're not on your phone, what are you doing all these days?
Oh, there are things to do. Well, you can read, you can meditate, you can listen to the music, you can, Netflix. That's powerful. That's powerful. That's
PlayStation.
powerful. PlayStation, why not? Cooking, Master Chef. Yes, I need to try still to make some Belarusian food, maybe some soup or something. I don't know. But
You
I've
have
been
to
doing.
write to Marina. Like Marina will give you
Yes,
receipts.
I'll write her. She has some good stuff. Some fish, pasta with fish. That
And coffee with cinnamon, yeah.
yes. So there are many things to do. There are really many things to do, and it's all about how we want to live it or to do it. It's like you can stay without doing nothing, but who can judge what is your nothing, right? Sitting on a place by yourself. For someone, is he's doing nothing, but you don't know what are you living inside. What are you thinking, learning, meditating, whatever, right? So that's powerful as well. I may
Sure.
have created I may have created 10 choreographies in these 2 months sitting on the floor that I may sell it for 3 years, right? So there are many things that you can do. Let me vape. I've been vaping.
Okay, so you're meditating and vaping.
Kinda.
It's like nice,
I spent
nice.
I spent beautiful time with my girlfriend that is here by my side. We did some nice cakes.
Like,
We have been doing nice food, nice things. Right, yeah, yeah. There are
and
things to
Pancho?
do. Pancho was out romantic we have a balcony just on the other side of the camera. I don't know if I
Mhm.
can twist it. And
Yeah, you can switch.
he was just looking outside at the birds and barking at the neighbors and then eating the plants and then he's like this. He misses go around because I mean, every day I walk with him like 1.5 kilometers to the studio, and then in the studio he's jumping, playing, doing something, and then we walk again. And now we have not been walking that much, that long. So he spends more time at home. And every time I'm putting this, he's like going out. I'm ready. It's time. It's super like the
But
yeah.
it's allowed to go outside with dogs. Yeah, because in Russia there was a period when people were not allowed to go out, and the only possibility was if you have a dog. So if
Uh-huh.
you have a dog, all your neighbors are coming like, "Can we go out with it?"
You should have seen the funny videos of the Italian putting a
Yeah,
leash
yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
the fake dogs with batteries, with charge, so they go just to smoke a cigarette or do something. No, here, yes, you're allowed, but for example, today when I was in Taksim, um, the police was constantly going front and back with their cars and with the megaphones they were saying, if you don't need, stay at home, try not to go around, so try not to gather in groups. So they actually announced that it's better to stay home.
Mm.
So yeah, and I chose to stay home. By the way, now I can say openly that I actually contracted the coronavirus. I'm fine, as you can see, I'm fine. Many people don't know. I never wanted to say because people can say, "Oh, what happened? You're gonna." I did. Even my mother doesn't know, and she's not on Instagram, so she's never gonna know it. And it's annoying. It's annoying. I didn't have any long complication, nothing like this, but few days of fever. Ciao, event. Ciao, ciao. Few days of fever, and over 5 weeks without tasting and smelling anything. So that's really annoying. But
So
I
put
know
your mask
people.
on, please.
Yes, because it can go from here to the end of the cable, then
Yes,
into the
yes, yes.
phone, and
And
into the
here,
Wi-Fi,
like,
straight to 2 minutes.
but you sure that it was virus and not just a regular flu?
Yeah, because I mean, first of all, I never get sick. Never.
How come?
I mean,
What's your
I never
superpower?
get. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, generally, I'm a healthy person. I mean, I'm doing always activities. I'm trying to feed in a proper way. So I'm not getting easily ill. So that was the first thing that was like, okay. Then actually before that, my girlfriend didn't feel good. And then we learned that her dance partner contracted the virus in Greece, and they have been training just few days before the lockdown. And all the family of Ersin, maybe you know Ersin
Yeah.
Alpash, and all his family, including his mom, they were all got sick. He made the test, he was sick. And the symptoms, so the fact that no taste, no smell, I never had that in my life, right? So for who doesn't know, I'm 33, guys, and I never had that all in my life. So it was really, I think that's the thing. For example, drinking a coffee or an orange juice, except the temperature, there was no difference. Eating a burger or a salad, there was no taste difference. So that's a really weird experience.
So it's nice to see your life in this life.
Maybe yes, maybe not.
Like, oh my God. Okay, like, I've got some questions. You've got some stories. What do you want to start with?
Start with the questions, come on.
Like, with the questions. Because you have only two
Next.
stories.
Next. Next.
Okay, like, there are some funny questions, like, okay, now, let's start from the beginning. Like, how have you started to dance salsa?
Everybody is curious about this. How did
I
I
know.
start?
Maybe you started not with salsa. Maybe it's a long story from your childhood. I don't know.
That's a 15 years story. Yeah, that's a long story.
We have only 40 minutes. Make it short, please.
All right. So once upon a time, in a far away. I'm kidding. So, well, you know, my father was Mexican, so actually in my family we always had Latin music. Always. I had the cassettes from Juan Luis Guerra, Bachata Rosa, that maybe people maybe know. I had it in cassette. And I had merengue, I had salsa, I had many things. But, of course, I was the non-dancing one in the family, right? So I remember when my sister was like, what, maybe 4 years old, something like this. She was stepping on my father's feet. That is a big foot, like mine. Like he was a 45, 47, like that, like a basketball player. And she was like this, so she could step on, and they were dancing merengue, they were dancing something. And me, right? And now I'm the dancing one, the one who's traveling. And that's the, let's say, the beginning, the origins, the blood. And after that, in the high school, I was a volleyball player, actually a professional beach volleyball player, and I had a big surgery for appendix, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it was a very special day in the hospital. They get a lot of red coats, so they just said 1 hour later, 1 hour later, 1 hour later. Instead of being a small cut, they just remove half of Diego, and the sports doctor said you need to stay 6 months, no sports, no gym, no nothing. And you know, when you're a young folk, you're like this. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go to it. So I went to the gym. I started crunches. After 15, I felt the skin exploding.
It's like,
And then I did it again, and I arrived to 30. And no, I said no, I cannot. It was really like crying. So there was a guy in my school, in my high school, who said, you know, with Italian accent. Now I'm trying to speak not with Italian accent. Now I make the Italian accent. Say, hey, you know, because you are a Mexican, you have to dance salsa. How is possible you don't dance salsa? You have to come to dance salsa to my school. Okay, I will come to dance salsa to your school. So I started dancing, and actually I enjoy it. So I start from, like everyone, I guess, who likes it, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and then become all the week going classes, and then parties, and after the party, sleep, go to the school, finish the school, go to the classes. So it was boom, 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 boom. Right, and that was the year 2004. It was the year 2004. Right, yep. Then I moved from Roma to another city, and I started dancing other styles. First, I started with casino, and then I practiced the pure Puerto Rican style. Then I met with Isaiah Leone, which is a good friend of mine and a good dancer, and he was my teacher for long years. We performed shows together in a pure Los Angeles style, and wanted really strong style. And then I practiced New York style with my dancer and with some very, very good names. Good friends of mine, Jonathan Casarin, really, really good friend of mine, an amazing dancer. I was taking the car and going to Rovigo. That was like, I don't know how many hours driving, and then take the class and then go back. So it was really like a crazy moment. And then I start my way. So that's the way I started, because of an operation, if you want to make it like short. And here I am. Now I own a studio in Istanbul, and I travel around, and I met amazing people like,
everyone here.
like, right. That's the reality.
Okay, and also there was a question like, how is it possible that you are dancing till you drop? Like, where from do you get all this energy? Because I remember even in Minsk, we were supposed to finish the party at 5 something. It was 6. And you and Osner were like, is DJ playing? Yes. Are dancers dancing? Yes. I was like, let's go. And you were like, we need to go home. Come on.
I always say the same to everyone. I started as a student and as a social dancer. So, and this is what actually kept me there. Like, I want to learn more. I want to do more. I enjoy this. There is also the other part that is a cultural thing. I mean, for us, is not going to show off the best you have for the Latins, but is going, dance with your sister, dance with some girls, know people, have a drink, and dance again. So I actually really like it. So it has been like, 15 years of passion of this. So I really love this. And I guess in the moment I stopped feeling this, and I cannot say, you never can say, will it happen, will not, won't it happen, but in the moment this stopped, I don't care, teaching, money, this becomes zero. If that feeling of, I enjoy dancing with people, I enjoy this music, I want to share this energy, this emotion with people, I stop doing it. So yes, it's because I like it that I keep doing it. It's not because it's my job. It's because I like it.
So it's like pure passion. Yeah, and no rum, no gin, no alcohol is involved.
No what?
Like no rum, no gin is involved in your ability to stay so long at the parties.
No. That's just because I enjoy it. Then the other is another. That's a funny story. Now we get to that.
Okay, like tell us something. Because yesterday you remembered some stories.
Well, about that alcohol thing. Well, you met me many times and you never saw me drunk. I'm not like, I need to drink it. No. But I mean,
I was surprised really when it was like, you really?
No,
okay.
No. Well, I like drinking, but not to get wasted. Ruslan zero. So here's the story. We were in a festival in Bulgaria, summer festival. So there was the beach and games on the beach and something. Open bar from 10 in the morning till 12 till 10 in the night. So like 12 hours open bar. You go in the morning, you can have breakfast and beer. That's the reality, okay? So that's the frame where the picture is going in. All right. So it was the Saturday? Yeah, I think Saturday. We had the breakfast without beer. And at certain point, we say, okay, let's go to the beach and we go play volleyball. That I love it. So we went with the students, we went with the friends. There was Panagiotis, I guess, also, and we start playing and having fun with the beach volley. And then, as it was open bar, free, one of my students say, okay, I'm gonna get drinks for everyone. All right, and come there with 10 drinks. Let's drink. Boom, and keep playing under the sun. And then again, and then another one, and then another. So at the end, we were like, let's dance. And we started dancing because the game started. Everybody was playing games. We were dancing just with music on the beach. All right. At certain point, we made a circle. Like one enters, make his move, his best stuff, and then another one enters and whatever. So it's my turn. I'm like, okay, guys. And I start dancing. At a certain point, I make a turn. I don't know how in the sand I could do a turn, and I jump on a split. I'm elastic. I mean, I almost do the split, but that time with the jump and all my weight going down, I split. All right. So, and I got an injury on my back arm strings. And in the night we had the show. Özlem crazy, but she's putting hearts there, but she was crazy that day. So I had to go to the organizer. You know, I was not drinking. I couldn't. They said we cannot do the show. But my group had the show that day, and all of them were wasted. All. All right. So we go to the rehearsal. The girls were swimming, and without taking shower, they just went straight to the rehearsal. Long hair. Imagine, wet, full of sand, and drunk. The guys drunk. And it was like a mambo show. You had a lot of turns and hand patterns. And my God. Every time the girls were turning, the guys were like, boom, boom, with sand, water, and they couldn't rehearse. They did a really good show in the night.
How is it possible?
I don't know. They did it. But you have to imagine me looking at them, guys, this like go there like, them trying to follow what I'm saying, and Özlem crazy. What are you doing? You are not serious. You are like this. You are like that. So she was crazy. There, I never did. I'm like super, like boom, boom, boom. Show business, super, super like. But that time was like, that was. And then the organizer kept taking me like this after the show. Say, come here, come here. So I said something, guys. Sorry, we were making games on the beach, and I injured myself, so I couldn't perform. But tomorrow I will be good for the workshop, something. And then I was limping for 1 week. I was limping for 1 week. Whatever. Funny story.
Okay. Next question. Is there anything that can make you leave the party before it ends?
Anything?
Anything at the party that can make you leave it before the party actually is ending, like bad music or something?
Yeah, I guess there are two things that really make me feel I don't want to be in the party. One, before the bad music, I think the temperature. I think the temperature. When it's too hot and people start sweating, like getting melted one another, this is, I'm sweating. Everybody's sweating. But when it's hot, like you feel you don't have oxygen, this is really like, I don't want to dance. Enough. Or I have to do one dance, go out, have a drink, come back, one dance. And this is really also, it's annoying. It's annoying, but it's annoying for everyone. Then, if you put this together with the DJ that doesn't understand that the people are like without oxygen and it plays fast, and I don't want to offend any of my dear friend DJs, but let's say not good music, fast, without oxygen, I really feel like, okay, I'm sorry, I can't do it. And you know how much I love them. But from the other point of view, I also can say that if there is a very good DJ and it's hot, I can still dance. I can still enjoy. Because the good is not just the good music, but is a good DJ, because everyone can have the same, you want to call it hard disk, you want to call it collection, you want to call it records, whatever. You can have the best in the world. But if you're not a good DJ, and for me, a DJ is as important as a dancer is an artist. If you don't know how to put that good music together, then there is no atmosphere. You don't create atmosphere, people don't enjoy, nothing, right? So imagine that you're playing fast, 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 and then you play a song that everybody can sing that is fast with a lot of energy, like Guarare. Everybody knows Guarare. And generally it's a moment where in the party, the energy is flying. See? You have been playing all fast tracks. When you play Guarare, you feel like, no, I can't do this. But if you create a nice flow and then you put that song, even if it's hot, you can still enjoy that song, right? So it is really important that the DJ creates that atmosphere, creates the flow, mixes rhythm also. Unless it's not a mambo party or let's say call it Cuban night, timba night, or rumba night, or whatever it is that is just one theme, then it's something. So if you say, I'm going to make a samba night, then let it be samba, not other stuff, right? That's your job. That's not my job.
It's like, come on, you're a DJ too.
Yeah, but everybody has his own stuff, right? So yeah, I think when a party is mixed, it's nice that there is a good balance in between different sounds, music that inspires you, something like slow movement and more interaction with the partner, and something that is faster, something that inspires you to dance also alone. Because I mean, dancing with the partner is the connection after you connect with yourself. If you're not connected with yourself and with the music, you cannot connect with the partner. All right, this is all one thing that goes together. Did you like that? I can do it again.
Perfect. One more time. And now with music.
You put the music.
Yeah. And you haven't mentioned kizomba.
There is no connection. Wait, I cannot hear. Say again. Say again.
I mean, like, okay, it can be hot. The music is not so good. And what about kizomba?
I mean, when it's too hot, instead of dancing salsa, go dance kizomba.
Okay. No, just Belarusian girls, they are still dreaming of dancing kizomba with you. Longer than 3 seconds.
They are dreaming to dance kizomba with me. Okay.
Yeah, for so many years, you know.
Oh.
They need to close this gestalt.
Хорошо. I have to work on it then. You know, I'm always promising you I'm gonna work on it, but I never work on my kizomba.
It's like kizomba in Russian. Two things you're promising that you will work on it, and it's still the same.
Inside, I am salsero till the last bone, I guess, on the pinky of my left foot. But okay, all right. Okay, you're making me promise live. Okay.
It's like, come on, don't disappoint your fan club. And by the way, how many fan clubs do you have around the world? Because I think like ladies are going crazy. Like,
I don't
in
know,
every country go.
I can say, and not because I'm talking to you, but my best fan club is in Minsk. Punto. Finito. Close. That's it.
It's like, okay.
Okay.
Bye. See you.
Look at hearts popping out there.
Oh, come on. Okay. And also, the ladies asked, like, have you ever said no to the lady when she invited you?
Yeah, I mean, this topic of the saying no is something that has to be well understood. There is a way to say no, unpolite, and there is a way to say no which is human. Like I said before, the music is fast. I'm not enjoying. I don't like the track. It's too hot. Or I just need a human need. I have a human need. I need to drink water. I am thirsty. Or I need to go to the toilet. So I say, I'm sorry. No. And as soon as I come back or the next song starts, I'm going to dance with you. And I swear I do that. I really do that. I go, if there is a huge party area, I go around and try to look for this girl. Or I say to her, in the next song, you're going to find me under the DJ desk or just in that corner or there. But yes, of course I say no. But it's never this kind of no. First scan, the girl comes to you and say, can we dance? First I look, shoes, dress, hair, makeup, and then I saw her dancing before, so I say, no, no, this never happened. No. That's so rude and polite. The party is to enjoy, so I dance with anyone, it doesn't matter. So of course I said no, but there's a way to say no.
Okay. And the next question was like, when you were in Vienna and there was a bad taste party, they sent me this picture only today.
Ah, you didn't see that before?
I haven't seen it before.
Ah, come on.
And I was like, what? So, okay, actually there are two questions. Like, does
Should
anybody...
Should we do it in Minsk? That's the question. No.
I was thinking about this party, but it's like, it's typical for Vienna, so it's not nice to take this idea.
Of course.
So when
but if you want, I can do it myself. I mean, when everyone is normal, I can just have my own bad taste.
When you come here, or
find me some underwear with the minions, I'll do it.
Okay, because last time also they asked me like what funny memories I have with you, and I remembered the story when you came without clothes for the party and you went to the shopping mall to buy something. It was, I think, the last time.
What happened that time?
You arrived and said that like, oh, there are no parties, so I didn't took my suit, nothing. And I was like, what? And then you went shopping and you bought what? Liquids, yeah? Instead of all these t-shirts and what you were thinking.
I still have them. I still have few of them. Right.
So returning to this bad taste party, the question was like, did anyone invite you when you were dressed like that? Like, of course. Because you had attitude?
That is a really nice event in Vienna, and I'm thankful to the organizer for inviting us. And that party is really, really, really funny. I mean, everybody is doing that, but you cannot imagine what you do. I mean, you see people like with I don't know, swimwear and pillows, or I don't know, somebody that is dressed like with a pipe and something else. I mean, you see anything. It's really funny. It's really, really funny. It's really funny. And in that situation, yes, people still said, yes, let's dance. But, people that know me, they're like, when I arrived to the party, hey guys, how are you? Like, so, yeah,
I understand them.
You really have a bad taste. And I was, yes. So that was
like the second question was connected to this one, is like, how is it possible that you're wearing all this bad taste stuff but you still look stylish?
Oh, thank you. Well, I have to say, during that bad taste thing, I actually asked my girlfriend, what do you think if I matched that pink t-shirt with this jacket that doesn't match anything but has some pink inside, and the green shoes with my green underwear that still have something recalled? And the luck, I bought those underwear with green and pink, because they are green, with some donuts, with some pink, maybe
like,
strawberry.
Let me check.
With some, I can go and pick them in my drawer, with some strawberry glaze, so they match the pink side of the donut with my t-shirt and the green with the shoes. So I still found the matching between those stuff. That was funny though, right? Thank you for appreciating whoever said that.
So this is your Italian part, yeah?
Yeah.
For style.
Yeah.
And Mexican part, for what it's responsible?
Salsa.
Okay.
Salsero.
Okay. Dun. Okay. All other questions are like, no, I don't want to ask.
Okay, right. I can say no.
Yeah, you can say no, because there was some connected with kizomba, but it's a painful memory for you.
All right. Yeah, I know. Okay, leave.
Like, next. And there also was one question about your trip when you spent 1 month in some Arabic country
In Lebanon.
in Lebanon. So what are
Yeah.
the difference in, how to say that in English? So the difference in dancing and mentality, how it was for you to spend like 1 month in foreign country?
Well, what I really like when I go abroad, the fact that they organize something for dance and sometimes special for me, like this weekend with Diego, 1 month with Diego, this camp with Diego, or with Diego Notland when we go together, is the fact that people want to learn. They really want to learn. So they always come really hungry to the classes. They always have questions. They always want to improve, to discover something from themselves, from dance, or maybe through dance about themselves. So this is very nice thing. Is I don't want to say too much the difference about people, because every country has its mentality about human relations, about dance, about how to socialize. So this is different all over the world. The nice thing of Lebanon is that I actually had time to get to know them and give them and lead them through a path. So when I go, for example, for a weekend with 8 intensive hours, 6 intensive hours, I establish a kind of connection with people, like we are like this and we are about to close and boom, I have to fly, right? But in 1 month, I really got to know them. So I know what to say to who. How can you do this? How can you do that? I create my program. We have to work this to arrive to that. So that was the nice thing about spending long time out from the city. That was the difference. About dancing, they're all saying they all wanted. When I go to the party, everybody wants to dance with me. I got sweat. They brought me drinks. Diego, drink please, and Diego, please go come and okay, go to the. So that's funny every time and every trip.
And okay, what was the most? It's like, you see, my English is not good. It's very bad looking.
No, your English is very good looking.
There were also questions like,
Не проблем, по-русски. No,
давай,
no, no.
хорошísimo.
Давай,
Давай, давай. How many words do you know in Russian, by the way?
Давай, хорошо. Нет, да, направо, налево. I'm thinking. No bad words.
No?
And komnia, to the dog, komnia. And then sidit, that's for the dog as well. And then I don't know. I should как дела, of course. Somebody, yeah, как дела.
Like, it's your teacher.
Right. They said, what are they saying there? No. You can read that.
Yeah, I can read it. And what about you? They copy Diego. It's like, хочешь кофе?
Раздеваться. Okay, yeah, I know that.
So you haven't learned anything new, because like tomorrow we're gonna have live with Samuel.
Yeah.
And he's always learning something new. It's like, and always, these are bad words. And
No,
like, where from are you taking them? Like, someone, come on, please. Like, I don't have any funny stories with Samuel, because you've been in the festivals for so many times.
No, well, the fact is that Samuel is funny. It's not that having a funny story with someone. He is funny. So whatever he does, whatever he says is funny. Yeah, the most boring thing is that I went back to the room and he was sleeping. That's it. I need to sleep. Bam. That's it. With his Spanish accent. No, estoy cansado, tío. Me tengo que dormir. Okay. Duérmete. Sleep. It's okay. But except that, I mean, it's always fun. It's fun the way he gives classes. even giving a lot of good content, he's still fun. It's fun the way he interacts. It's funny the way he dances. So he's always a funny memory.
Yeah. True. Okay. And dun. Finito. Like no more questions. Here, like no more questions. And you should have second story.
Yeah, the other story that's shorter than the first one.
Even shorter. Come on.
Okay, we were invited in Dubai International Festival for the first time. Very nice. I mean, nice place, nice hotel, and we were with Özlem. Özlem, I don't know if she's still there. If she's still there, I don't know. I should check. Whatever. And we give the workshop. Everything is fine. We do the rehearsal of the show. Everything is fine. We do the show. Everything is fine. Almost. In the last move, I have a turn pattern with some hand trick, and I mean, if this is the stage, I'm here, Özlem is here, so we do all the turn pattern to here. In the last turn, I need to grab her hand and make her slide through my legs to have the last pose, right? The artistic pose. This hand never happened to get linked, right? And it happened to that. I mean, I tried to catch that hand. Özlem said he's never gonna catch my hand inside her brain while dancing. Everything happens in a second, eh? And she just dropped herself. All right. So she was supposed to slide in between my legs, like sitting and open, like in a pose.
But you can show yourself.
No, there is. And what happened is that I couldn't catch the hand, and I just turned, and she's like falling. You know when you throw the rocks on a lake and you make them jump? That's her butt on the stage in the final pose. Bam, 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 like this. And I have a beautiful picture. Then I'll forward it to you, where I just felt like sad, and I just went to hug her at the end of the show, right when she was butt down. And the funny stuff is that after hitting like this, she's still like trying to smile and make herself a pose for like, right?
Like, she's a true artist. Come on.
Of course.
The main question is like, why are you still alive after this? How is it possible?
Another question.
How did you survive all the rehearsals? Because like you're always like Tom and Jerry.
I'm always.
You're always like Tom and Jerry with Özlem, but
Yeah,
you have made so many shows. Like how do you like? I don't know. Communicate. How is it possible to survive when your balls are like so exploding?
I guess like every dance couple or dance partner, however you want to say, after the stage you go out smiling, say thank you to everyone. Then when you reach the backstage, you just rip your clothes off and start fighting or saying something, or you just get like I'm sorry, and you get small and then I'm sorry. So, yeah, sometimes hands in a big fight. Sometimes you end up smiling. Sometimes you don't speak till the end of the party. So you go, you change your clothes, you go to the party, and you're like, I'm here, you're there, you dance. Look. She's saying no. Now that was a funny time. That some other time, I mean, something may have happened. I was not angry. Come on,
She was desperate, not angry.
Yeah, but I mean, if we look bad if we guys think we look bad on stage for some mistake, we are like okay. But when a girl feels like she's looking bad on stage because something wrong happened, it's like hair exploding, makeup going, everything, like become a crocodile, and then. But that's. Remember, I was laughing. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, but that was fun. But it happens. I mean, it happens. It's part of the game.
It's like, okay,
I mean,
okay.
that was funny. I have experience with some colleagues, not even because of their fault, but maybe just because of the floor. The stage was like really slippery. I remember one time we went to a festival in Hamburg and it was really slippery. But you can't imagine. It's super slippery. You could put even, paste on the floor and you would still fall. We were dancing bare feet in that show and we were sliding. Whatever. Colombians were dancing. Colombia. On the air. One open break and in the air. Trick here, trick there. That was not funny. They really hit hard. So what happened with those Lem in Dubai was like funny. Like she's like bam 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 on her butt, and that's funny. But when these kind of floors, when you dance on these kind of floors, then it can be really hard. You can really have a hard time. We saw some bad accidents with tricks and lifts on stage, and that's a different topic. That's hurtful.
Next. And there also was a question, I missed it. Like, how many tattoos do you have?
How many tattoos do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think, if you think them like part by part, like 9, maybe something like that. But for example, this arm still is supposed to be completed, still has some missing parts, so it has to be as one. So you cannot say, oh, it's one tattoo. Actually, the whole arm is supposed to be a tattoo. Here they are separate on my left, but I'm planning to make it one sleeve. So yeah, I have I guess, yeah, you can say maybe 9, right?
So what is the next one?
The first, actually, I even paid my tattoo maker, but then we couldn't match because he had a trip abroad, and then I had festivals. When you have the festival, you cannot go and after 3 days you are on stage because it hurts. It really hurts. And when you have big tattoos like this, where you have to take for a lift or make something or dance, or the costume has stones, rhinestones, so you cannot make tattoos. But the plan is to finish this one. I have to close this part. Yeah, I have to close. See, there is a letter here. It has to finish this part, and then finish the colors to make as one this. Yeah, so there is some job to do.
Okay.
Technically, in here there is a big mechanical watch. Can you see this?
No, I have comments, so I can see
You
this,
have
but
comments?
others can see this.
It is like a half of a watch, so it is a half circle, and the other side is supposed to be a record, the half of a record. So the two things like matching to make a circle. So it is planned, but I just need to sit with the tattoo maker and finish it.
So like after quarantine, you will do this.
Yeah, most probably. Then I will do one here big, like this huge, and it's gonna here Lena Magalinskaya. I
Yeah, for
love you.
sure. Kizomba is my passion, yeah.
And then I will write here, ciao mamma. This is really Italian, ciao mamma. I have to. No, I'm kidding.
Italian. Also there was a question like, how many
Yes.
languages do you speak? And
yeah.
Your turn. How many languages?
At the moment, I can say I can speak 5. I'm really. How can you say it? I take care not to say I speak a language if I actually don't dominate it. So now I can put Turkish together with my others, with the other languages I speak. So now I can speak a fluent Turkish and write it, and so yeah. So you would put first Turkish, as I'm living in Turkey, let's put as first language, then my birth language, which is Italian and Spanish, mama and papa and mama, and then I have French, and well, I'm speaking in English, so that's English.
And Russian.
Russian is on the sixth finger. Here, small. Some
like,
Iranian there. Some words of Iranian. Cheturi Leila.
like, oh. Okay, so like we have 3 minutes left.
3.
3.
Okay.
It's the same in Turkish, yes? 3.
3? 3. 3.
Like okay, almost.
Habibi is saying there Arabic also. Kifak Habibi.
It's like an international company. Okay, like 3 minutes left. So
Yes.
when you were drunk in Cyprus.
Next.
Okay, like
next.
one last funny story, because like you're supposed to have a lot.
I am funny. You don't need funny stories. I am funny. Come on. No?
But still. Okay, like stand up. You have 3 minutes.
So what you want to know?
Anything.
Anything. Come on, make it a question.
No, it's your job. Like, I have a question.
You want to know anything?
Anything.
You want bank account?
I know this one. You showed me.
I don't know. Come on, make a question. Make it easy.
Tell us something what we don't know about you.
When we were what is she saying there? Wait 1 second. When we were fighting, remember? What? Go on.
It's like you were fighting all the time. Like, yeah.
She's helping me for something. No, okay, that's funny. One of our first trips in Bulgaria also with Diana, really nice person. She invited us for like 6 hours or 8 hours workshops. And so we were sweating, we needed to change stuff. So she went to buy some water and she bought some, wait. And she went to buy, now we are going to fight live, you will see that. She bought some towels for us.
Mm-hmm.
Which towel? Tom and Jerry towel. I swear we had the Tom and Jerry towel. Wait.
Like, Oslam, you have time to tell us the story before he's gone.
I'm back. Look, I still have it.
It's like, nice.
So what you said before, that we are like Tom and Jerry, that's the Tom and Jerry. That's actually where it comes from Bulgaria, like 8 years ago, 7 years ago, one of our first trips. We were always like this. Look at this. That's just me firing Oslan. See that? Right? Bam.
Is there fighting? Yeah. So like you're fighting all the time, even now.
Yeah.
So it's normal. It's part of your life.
Yeah, she's Turkish. Come on, you know.
So you're Tom and she's Jerry.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Well, Jerry is smart. So I don't know. I don't know actually. I'm the smart one, but I'm also the one who is always chasing. Like we have a really nice picture in the Belarusian festival.
Yeah.
Not that picture, so you have to share that again.
Okay. We have 15 seconds left, so it's time to say thank you. It was a pleasure to see you.
I miss you so much. Thank you for this invitation.
I hope to see you like really soon.
Me too.
Okay. Bye.
Ciao.